My name is Michael Mastro. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Vastucreations. Today we're going to look at the chart for Michael Madsen, the actor. May he rest in peace. Um, if you look to the eastern horizon using Vedic sidereal zodiac, not Western tropical zodiac, you would see the constellation associated with Libra rising at 0 degrees. This is a rectified chart since we don't have the time of birth. First, we'll look and see how the planets are operating, and then we'll see when they're operating, um, and what could be done to strengthen the chart. So first off, Sun is ruling the house of income, and it's weak because it's placed in a challenging house, the 12th house. So this gives income through ability to take on different roles. 12th house has to do with separating from who you are to take on different roles. And in this case, leading roles in movies. Because the sun is weak, it can affect the heart. So he did die of a heart attack. Then we have weak infant moon. Moon is also associated with the heart, um, but it's ruling the career house and it's placed in the first house. So this connects career with the ability to uh, have emotional vulnerability, which you can communicate and make you relatable to people watching your movies. Then we have weak placement Mars. Mars is ruling the partnership house and it's placed in the 12th house. So again, it connects these partnerships with being able to take on different roles. And a weak Mars can have some anger, rage, menacing behavior, which he had. And it creates stress in relationships, which have really affected his close relationships. Then we have challenging Mercury. Mercury is in the house of income, ruling the 12th house, um, which gives income through taking on the different roles and expressing himself through those. But it can lead to addiction. He did have some addictions. Um, then we have weak placement Jupiter. Jupiter is ruling the house of success, also placed in that 12th house. So success coming through, taking on these different roles in the movies and acting outside the norm. He was arrested a few times. Then we have weak afflicted by Rahu, Venus. Venus in the first house gives some good looks, makes him charming and charismatic actor, but also difficulty in getting along with women. Then we have Saturn. Saturn, one of his best planets, it's ruling the house of creativity through entertainment and hard work. Rahu and K2 balancing each other. Rahu in the first, K2 in the seventh, learning to balance his need with the needs of others. Look at the timing of events. He had a child during a Jupiter period in 79. Um, he got wed in 84 in a Mercury period, which changed his, which is not a good period to get married. Got a divorce in 88 during a Sun period. Sun is in the House of Endings. Then we have, he was in the movie Doors and Thelma and Louise during a Jupiter Rahu period. Jupiter bringing success. 92 Reservoir Dogs during also a Jupiter period, bringing success. 95, he got a divorce during a Saturn period. Saturn is sitting in the house of marital stability. Then in 97, he was in Donnie Brasco during a Saturn period, bringing wealth and fame. Ruling wealth and fame, Saturn is through entertainment. And then in 2000, he came up with American Badass Sauce during a Saturn period. Saturn is sitting in the house of food and and wealth. And then in 2001, he was in Grand Theft Auto during a Venus period, bringing more fame. 2004, Kill Bill during a Sun period, bringing income. Hateful Eight in 2015 during also a Venus period, bringing name and fame. 2022, he was arrested and his son committed suicide during a Mercury Rahu period. So Mercury is endings, um, and also confinement, imprisonment. 24, he got arrested during Mercury Jupiter period. Jupiter again outside the norms. Mercury ruling the house of prison. 2025, July 3rd, he had an heart attack and died. And that was a Rahu period. Rahu is afflicting the first house of vitality. Moon was weak in the 12th house, Moon representing heart, um, in the 12th house of death. And then transit Rahu was afflicting natal Mercury. Again, more about endings. And natal Rahu was afflicting transit Sun. Sun, again, heart. What could be done to strengthen the chart? Well, doing charity work for Rahu, Ketu, and Mercury would help transform his malefics. And then my favorite remedy is a kavash, which is a silver locket containing the Devata yantras to strengthen his benefic planets. If you'd like to get a kavash, get a reading, or learn Vedic astrology, you can go to www.vastucreations.com. Thank you.